38-year-old Rodney Hintion Jr. has recently been charged with aggravated murder after striking a sheriff deputy. 24 hours prior, his 18-year-old son Ryan Hinton was gunned down by Cincinnati, Ohio police officers during a foot pursuit involving a stolen car. And remember, we never make statements, we ask questions. 1. In Rodney's act of vengeance in killing an innocent police officer who had nothing to do with his son's death, sent a message to the police force. But is this message any different than the message police officers have been sending us for years by killing innocent blacks or blacks they deem as a threat? Aren't these messages all the same, just delivered by opposite sides? 2. If the system that's supposed to protect us harms us, who holds it accountable when it fails? And what form of accountability is justified? 3. In Rodney Hinton Jr.'s first appearance in court, did it really look like he gave a damn about the consequences? Rodney Hinton Jr. All I gotta say is, brother, your message has been received. Yup. Your message for shit show has been received. And you know, when I read the comments, what people are saying about Rodney, when I read the articles and I'll go to YouTube or I'm on Twitter and I'm reading what other black folks are saying about him, you got some who agree. And then you got some who are saying, well, now that's another black man in the system. This was a double loss. OMG, oh my God. And it's kind of like, you can't tell another man what's worth living for, what's worth throwing your life away for. That's a part of being a man. And if you scared, just say that. Just say you're scared. Rodney ain't scared. And it's kind of like what Malcolm X used to say, or what Malcolm X said. If you don't stand for something, you're going to fall for anything. Rodney wasn't going for it. But anyways, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Come On Nose Show. This is episode 1. I'm glad to have you guys here. If you guys want to support and help the channel, go ahead and hit that description box and go ahead and hit that Zelle and send $1. That's right. Uno, just $1. This will keep us motivated to keep coming on here and keep giving you guys free game and keep giving you guys gems that I wish I would have had or that I find important and for that I need to share. It'll take us a long way and I'll muchly appreciate it. Anyways, let's get into it. So down below in the comment section, I want you guys to go ahead and give me your opinion on this Rodney Hinton Jr. case. Next episode, we'll go ahead and cover that more in depth. Today's episode is going to be a little bit different, but I usually start off with the hot topic. And don't forget, we go live every Sunday, Wednesday, and Friday at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Anyways, so after the topic of the day, or hot topic of the day, we go ahead and get into the question of the day. What we have here. The question I got today is from Geo123. Do you think it's okay to date YT women? So do I think it's okay to date YT women? Hell yeah. For shit show. Why not? Matter of fact, I recommend it. Matter of fact, I'll say this. I'll say if you're between the ages 18 and 35, I suggest you go get you a YT girl. If you are a po nigga and you don't make over 40K a year, you can't keep a job, you keep getting fired, you're not good at no athletics, you're not good at sports, you just can't get right, and you're between the ages 18 and 35, I highly suggest you go get you a YT girl. Because here's the deal. Here's the thing. You can only play 2 games with YT girls. And the 2 games you play is what I call the po nigga game and the dumb nigga game. The po nigga game is the nigga who realized that this relationship is very transactional. The po nigga understands and the YT girl understands that he can't do anything for her financially. He can't help her build. He barely could give her advice. But the po nigga has the one thing that the YT girl is missing in her whole entire life. And that's an Oscar Mize. Y'all know what Oscar Mize is? Oscar Myers is a man who got a big old black wiener and he's slanging it. That's all she's missing. If you have an Oscar Myers, I highly suggest you go get you a white T girl between the ages 18 and 35. And if you can't get right in life, this relationship is very transactional, is it not? When you're dealing with a white T woman, it barely has anything to do with love. How could they possibly love you? Matter of fact, it's usually fuck Dr. Umar, but I agree with Dr. Umar. He's absolutely right. When you're dealing with a white T woman, it's usually a fetish kind of thing that they got. But that's letting you know that you're in demand. It's called supply and demand. So hell yeah, I suggest you go out there and you sell that D. Go ahead and sell that dick to the white T woman, right? Po nigga game. And it's funny because an example I could give you guys is I was a student. I was a collegiate athlete. I was a D1 football player at FAU in the University of Florida. And my freshman year, on campus, I had these three homeboys. We was all from Florida. I'm from South Florida. They from Pahokee, and I think one was from Tampa. So it's all three of us. We freshmen. We're roommates. We're dorm mates. And we project babies. We project kids. And the college life is new to us. Just everything's just new to us. We just used to being po all the time. So we finally made it in life where we not that po no more. We on campus. You know what I'm saying? We see all different kind of girls for the first time. This was my first time actually sharing classrooms with white T women. See, down in Miami, that's where I'm from, we don't really see white T women. And they're there, but Miami is so segregated that you only see your groups of people. So you got Haitians, you got Black Americans, you got Cubans, you got Russians, you got all these different groups of people in Miami, and they all stay in their little neighborhoods and they all go to the same school. My school, Miami Central, Miami Northwestern, only had like maybe 2% Spanish kids. The rest of us straight niggas. So I only see white T women like that. And I'm pretty sure it's like that for every project in every other neighborhood or poor or low income neighborhood. So anyways, I'm on college campus and this is my first time seeing white T women. I don't know how to talk to them. And I got these other homeboys who seemed like they were very fluent in getting them. But anyways, I messed around and got a girlfriend early. I messed around and got me a Caribbean half Indian shorty, and I'm locked in with her, and I'm walking around campus, and I didn't have a car at the time, and nor did anybody who else I knew as a freshman, as a football player, had a car. And during certain times of the day, I'll be seeing my homeboys, my roommates, pull up in Mercedes Benzes and shit. I'm like, what the? How the hell? And I'm talking about they both had one each. I'm like, how the hell? When the hell you got the car? And they'll just shrug their shoulder. Hey, fam, you know what I'm saying? You know what it is, dog. I'm like, what the hell? Come to find out, they borrowing the car from the white T girls. And I'm talking about these white T girls are funding everything. They funding the food. They're funding their clothes, shoes, you name it. And I'm like, what are you giving these white T girls? Nothing but that Oscar Myers. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's the game. It's called the po nigga game. It's very effective. And I know it sounds harsh. I know I'm calling you po, but really you're a smart nigga. But the po nigga understands that this is transactional. These guys ain't really love these girls like that. You know what I'm saying? But they benefited. And that's all that matters. Is that they benefited. The po nigga game. And then the second game we have the dumb nigga game. The dumb nigga game is the game that Dr. Umar talks about. The dumb nigga doesn't realize that this is a transactional relationship. The dumb nigga actually loves this white T girl. He wants to get married to her. He wants to pass down his inheritance to her. He wants to leave everything to her. He wants to get rich, come out the projects, get rich, build some assets, and then go get a white T woman. That's the dumb nigga game. And usually what happens with the dumb nigga is the dumb nigga usually loses everything. The dumb nigga gets SA called on him, RAPE called on him. The dumb nigga, um, all his fundings go to the YT community. He doesn't pass nothing down to the black community. This is the Shannon Sharpe of the community. That's the dumb nigga. So I'm saying, so I prefer y'all to play the pole nigga game. I play the pole nigga game. Yeah, I play the pole nigga game to this day. I'm 27. I graduated what? 2023, 2022. Yeah, I play the pole nigga game. Because I understand this relationship is transactional. It's not, there's really no love involved. It's very convenient for the YT woman. She's not missing a lot of things. This is how she benefits. And I don't see no harm in delivering what I naturally got. Like I say, it's on demand. It's high in the market right now. Everybody wants a piece of it. Sell it. Anyways, that's the question of the day. Let's get into the main topic of the day, which is I want to discuss Shannon Sharpe real quick and his current essay allegations. And you know, what I want to say with this whole allegation of what he's going through right now is I want to say what stands out to me the most is how nobody is speaking to Shannon's character. No black celebrity, no black entertainer, no host, nobody he brung on board with him, no colleagues, no black colleagues, no black entertainer, no black celebrities, no black comrades are coming out and speaking highly on his character. And that's very interesting to me. And the reason is because it's kind of like, what does this say about him? Like, I don't hear anybody coming out talking about any cookouts, any family gatherings that they experienced with Shannon Sharpe, no fishing trips that they went on with Shannon Sharpe with, no like real connection and bonding that they have with Shannon Sharpe. No black celebrity is speaking on his behalf. Everybody who's speaking up for Shannon Sharpe, like Stephen A. Smith, Dr. Umar, they speak about him in a very strategic and very work environment type of way. Anybody who worked with Shannon Sharpe and they're speaking on him, they're not speaking to the personality in the character of Shannon Sharpe. They always they'll say things like, he's a good hard worker. He shows up on time. Me and him had conversations here and there. I don't know of him. I don't know him like that. I just work with him. What does that say about Shannon Sharpe? I'll tell you what that says. What that says is he don't like niggas. Not only does he not like black women, as we could tell his preference is woman, he does not like niggas. He's not too fond of the black community. And the problem with this is whenever we see these guys and they get to certain levels in society where they get rich, like ball players, entertainers, rappers, whatever you want to call it, they delineate themselves from the black community. So they stay with their white wealth, whatever their white father, whoever their white father is, that's the NFL coach, that's a college coach, that's the person who signed your rap deal, that's whoever gave you your big promotion, whatever sports channel, podcast, whatever you're doing, whoever gave you your money, and we call him your white daddy, if he's white. That's your white father. And what happens with these guys is when they have a white father, they tend to separate themselves from the black community. And the problem with that is they always end up in these situations. And then the first people they run to come to their aid is the black community. You see what I'm saying? And Shannon Sharpe gives me those vibes of like, you know, he's not really here to help further the black community. He doesn't really look out for the black community like that, just in the way he carries himself and just how nobody's coming out and saying anything about him. Tells me that his biggest setback is not being involved in the black community. Anyways, I want you guys to let me know if that's factual or capital. Let's go ahead and see what Mr. Dr. Umar has to say about him. I'm going to get this started real quick.
How you feel about Shannon Sharpe, him getting sued for $50 million by a white girl, a 19-year-old white girl?
It's interesting, Art, because last week I was at FDMG Academy doing some walkthroughs with some potential floor contractors because we still have to get the floors covered up. The concrete where we remove the rugs, that has to be covered up with tile. And so I'm in Wilmington, Delaware, outside of the school, and all of a sudden, my phone started going off. It started going off. I don't know if this was Monday or Tuesday, because Tony Busby, the attorney representing the alleged victim, Gabriella Zuniga, or should we call her Gabriella I Love to Sue Ninjas, but that case was entered into court Sunday, a week from yesterday. And so I think I was at the school on Monday. It must have been Art, Monday or Tuesday. And so my phone is going off and I'm getting all these texts. Shannon Sharpe has been Snow Bunny. Shannon Sharpe has been Snow Bunny. Dr. Umar, Shannon is being accused of the unthinkable. And it bothered me because, as you know, me and Shannon Sharpe have had some back and forths over the internet, never directly, but obviously me speaking to him and him speaking to me about, his position that he don't date black women.
See, another example. He's not saying anything other than speaking to Shannon Sharpe about his preference in women. He's not talking about speaking to Shannon Sharpe in other ways of just hanging out or being a part of the community or helping him build his forever schooling that he's taking forever to build. You're not hearing that conversation from people discussing Shannon Sharpe.
And that he prefers Caucasians. And of course, being who I am, respecting all women, no matter what the color, but I believe black men need to be with black women. And given the fact that Sean Puffy Combs finds himself in a situation he's in, and R. Kelly finds himself in a situation he's in, and Bill Cosby finds himself in a situation he's in, and of course, Sean Carter freeing himself from false allegations that Tony Busby had lodged against him, you would think that in the aftermath of all of these sex assault cases that's going on, that Shannon Sharpe or any black male celebrity for that matter will conduct themselves in a more responsible manner.
So, like I said before, the dumb nigga. He described all the dumb niggas. The dumb niggas are niggas who built themselves up. They have assets, and they go into the YT community to play around in the snow. No, man, play the po nigga game. Once you get up there to that status, leave them YT hoes alone, man. You don't benefit. You don't benefit from messing with the YT woman when you a dumb nigga. You don't benefit. She benefits. No, man, no. 18 to 35 and you a po nigga. Play the po nigga game. If you above 35, leave the YT hoes alone. I'm so sorry.
So I'm not here to beat a man when he's down, obviously, because as I've made it clear on social media, okay, to the disappointment of many, I stand with Shannon Sharpe. And I stand with Shannon Sharpe on Art for one reason and one reason only. And that is because what he did in having a relationship with a 19-year-old Snow Bunny is not illegal. And so dealing with the American court system, morals has no place in it. Morals have no place in American law. If it did, we would have never been enslaved. So in a court of law, it's about whether you broke the law. It's not about whether what you did was right or wrong. And so I'm standing with Shannon Sharpe because I don't want to see his life destroyed like Puff, like Kelly.
So that's all I wanted to show you guys. I just want to show you guys an example that whoever speaks about Shannon Sharpe, you see how he came out and he talked about his case, that he only stands with him because of how he thinks that he's a victim. I also think that Shannon Sharpe is not in fact guilty. I think he's innocent. I think this girl and whoever's behind her is trying to extort him for his monies. So I'm saying it's no coincidence that once he gets this big major podcast deal, now she come running talking about I want 50 mil. I think someone else is behind her pulling the strings as well too. But notice how Dr. Umar doesn't really talk about the character of Shannon Sharpe. He don't talk about how him and Shannon Sharpe go shoot some hoops, go chill out somewhere, by the beach. He didn't say none of that. And where the hell Ocho Cinco at? Where Chad Johnson at? Why he not coming out and speaking on Shannon Sharpe's behalf? Nobody, no black entertainer, no black celebrity is speaking highly of Shannon Sharpe. What goes to show you that he has a white father, white daddy, and he clings on to white society. And this is what happens. Simple as that. Anyways, y'all, that's all I got for you today. Tap in Friday. We back on live at 12:30 p.m. Don't forget to hit that description box and go ahead and hit that Zelle for $1 to keep us going. That's it. That's all I got. Y'all have a good one.